welcome back to the Dragon's Table, and we are live once more. Back as normal. Hi, I'm your DM. Couple house rules as normal. This is an 18 plus stream. Please be aware of that. Also, rule lawyers, you're not going to love this game. If brilliant stupidity and stupid brilliance can happen, it will. I can assure you. We have an entire session dedicated to that. We also live by the rule of fuck around and find out, as many of our characters have discovered. So, quick roll call, we are missing one person today. The lovely Rebecca, who plays, Pixie Pen, who plays Keyleth. But at the top of the round, we have Mama Ho, who does Yes Beta, James White Dragon as Winston, Moonlight Sarah as the lovely Liliana, Twilight as our very amazing Lilia, and last but not least, Channing Bomb as Jasmine. Hello all, and hi Stats! I finally have a voice to the name now. So, can everyone, as you will all hear, roll me a d20?
This never goes well.
If it is yet again.
Nat 20! Nat 20!
Finally!
I cracked out my spooky dice for this.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I got 13.
Ditto.
Steph's face says,
I've got 2, and I didn't write down what we did last week.
Ha 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 ha.
Right, all I remember. I've got a really bad memory at the moment. Right, I remember. This is the only week I didn't write anything down. Right, we went and we fought people in the pub thing, and
That's a good start. You're getting there.
yeah, we fought things, and then tavern. Thank you, Steve. And then we defeated them. Some of them ran away, but some of them were defeated, and then so a lot of them went and collapsed, and and then
That's a good description of it. Yeah.
Yep. And then Winston and Loma got closer, but then they were having a little bit of a tiff as well. So, little lovers tiff. But then obviously it was in front of the parents, so it was really awkward. And and then we connected up some of our maps. Something was happening off of a map, but we couldn't quite see. I don't remember what it was. Don't ask me. We also went to pick up some of our. There was an extra bit of a map that we picked up, and we argued over whether we should split up. I remember that. I remember that Yasmita was not amused, and and so I think it was just me and Meliana. Actually, no, Meliana might have gone with thingy.
2 others. You're right on those 2. There's 2 others.
Oh, me, Meliana. Who else was there?
Same height as you.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And wait, there was only 3 of us.
It was you, Meliana, Lilia, and Loma stayed behind.
Oh, Loma stayed behind. Okay. I thought Loma went.
No.
Okay.
Loma stayed behind. She very deliberately stayed behind.
Okay. Yeah. And then we stayed behind, but the rest of them went on ahead to scout out what might be in front of us because they were worried. But we were trying to find the cure thing for Loma, and there was something to do with. Something to do with the cure, but I can't remember. Anyone else want to fill in?
Right, no, that was...
I was very distracted by a dog.
No, you're doing fine. You're good.
Yeah, you're doing great. That was a pretty good rundown. So filling in a couple of extra gaps. Keyleth needs to head off to try and find the professor that she ran into that she recognised. Which is ironic because she's not here this week, so we will play that by ear. That was the first stop, and then they were going to go scout. Yes. Lilia, Miliana, Loma, and Yasmita stayed behind to rest with good reason, because I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay. Because one person needs sleep, most definitely. So yeah, that is where we're starting off. So we are going to dive straight in with Winston. By the way, you can see behind the curtain slightly on Winston's screen. Ignore that, it's not here. You cannot see behind the curtain.
I see it all.
I'm really glad for the really bright lights, to be honest.
Pay no attention to the screen behind the curtain.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with Winston. Jasmine, you also went, didn't you, with Keyleth?
Yep.
Is everybody mic checked? I don't know.
I'm mic checked. Hello.
Actually,
Hello?
Check the mic.
okay.
Winston check. Winston check. Check on Winston.
Going to need some. Right, we'll go through stats. If you notice anyone's talking that hasn't got audio or has had an audio issue, just flag us and we'll sort it out. Just because there is obviously a slight delay in stream, so we may not pick it up as quickly as you would. So
Cracked out the Halloween dice.
I want to see these dice.
Picture in the group.
I sent a picture.
he did his dues. He paid the dice tax. Right. So Winston, Jasmine, and Keyleth head out of the. Good to go. Awesome. Head out of Dragon's Hoard, and you head out into a very bustling street. It's late in the day. There's a fight going on this road, and no one seems to have paid it any attention, which seems to become a running theme with these things. Good evening, all. Yes, thank you. Fingers crossed. And Keyleth spots quite easily the particular tavern that she wants to head into, and she points it out to Jasmine and Winston and says, I just need to quickly head in there and ask about something, and then we're all good to go and scout the tunnels. Okay?
Winston nods.
Alright. Gotta make sure there's you be heard properly. Is that okay with you, Jasmine?
So they're gonna hard to hear you.
Hard to hear me?
Yeah, just leave
Yes.
it like that. I can project.
You can project. Okay, fair enough. Alright. I have a tiny voice. Winston does not. So Keyleth has basically said, I need to go into this tavern very quickly. And then we'll do the scout of the tunnels. Is that all good with you?
Sounds great.
Cool. So she leads the way. Hi to all the 7 viewers. Please do say hello. Love speaking to you. Leads down the street and into the tavern she points out is pretentious as all hell. It is white marble washed fronts with gold filigree inlays everywhere and facades. There is butchered Elvish over the tavern sign, which is why Keyleth didn't quite understand it when she heard it the first time. It is butchered. It's badly butchered. Good evening to you guys. And it screams money. It screams more money than I know what to do with. What are you guys doing? How are you feeling?
So she's gone in there. Winston's torn. He wants to just get on with it and go find the cure for Loma, but he also kind of wants to wait for Keyleth. So
He needs backup.
Yeah. So okay. Winston is going to do the one thing that he can do in the situation. He is going to get information by doing the one thing that he can pay with: music. So he's going to stand in front of this very pretentious bar. He's going to announce, "Hello there, I am Winston, and I'm here to perform for you lovely people." And he gets his instrument ready, and he starts playing.
Okay, performance check.
Performance check. Here we go. It's not going to go really well or really badly. Nat 1. This is going to go really badly. So he starts playing. You're the one I think. And drops his ukulele straight, his thing right on the floor, and looks down, smiles, and says, "Oopsie. I hope that's not broken."
I really hope that's not broken. This is gonna be perfect, isn't it? No, it's not broken. It's not broken.
So he quickly picks it up and dusts it off, and it's like, no, nothing happened, nothing at all. And at that point, he's like, no, he not even his music can save him. He's that nervous, and he's like, right, no, and he turns, map, show me the way to the cure, and he sees what happens as the map showing him the way to the cure.
Right, so the map does the pulse thing again. And it takes a good minute, almost as if it's rendering, trying to figure out what it is you're asking for. And it has like a really faint line, as if it's like, I don't know if this is what you should be following. Please don't kill me. I don't want to get you killed. Kind of, it's not sure. But little flashes appear on the map where you are, as if saying that these two people are with you. All of you need to be together.
Winston turns to Jasmine. Jasmine, I need to go. Are you coming?
Keyleth kind of sticks her head out the door, goes, I will literally be 2 minutes. I've found out where he is. I just need to get the name of the restaurant. Bear me 2 minutes. And she dives back in. It is... Go on. Go on, Jas. Sorry, Jasmine, go on.
Winston, while we wait, would you like to pick a card?
Oh.
Do it.
How bad could it be?
Tell you what, actually, Jasmine, can I hold your deck and you pick the card?
I've already picked a card. I picked 2, in fact.
Oh, how about you pick a third? Third time's the charm.
How about we both pick 1 each?
I think.
Or multiple. You've got to say how many you're going to pick before you pick.
I tell you what, I'm going to flip a coin. And if it lands on heads, we both draw a card. If it lands on tails, neither of us draw a card. So if it's odd or even. So even.
I don't see being speak fair.
Okay.
I speak on behalf of Keyleth, and she definitely would be in on this.
No, she wouldn't. That's a complete lie.
Okay, let's see what happens. Odd or even. Rolling dice.
I cast Mage Hand to make it so we both draw a card.
Well,
I'm trying to cheat it.
It's odds anyway, so...
It's odd, so...
Perfect.
Draw.
Who's going first, Winston?
Wait, I thought odd was don't draw. Even was draw, wasn't it? Oh no, okay, fine. I draw first. Winston draws. Oh, for Pete's sake. Draw.
How many cards you drawing, Winston?
One card. I'm not turning evil again.
That's not possible to happen. That card's gone forever. So middle, left, right.
I will go for the middle.
Middle. Okay. You got the King of Diamonds.
Let's have the king of
This.
diamonds. Come on. Will it give me the power to save Loma? Come on. Power save Loma.
Sun.
Okay.
The Sun card. So you put a card with a bright sun on it. It's very pretty.
That's good, right?
And.
Okay. No!
Sorry,
no.
Tasha. You gain 50,000 XP and a wondrous item, which the DM determines randomly. Appears in your hand.
Yes! Yes!
So as you pull the sun card, a gleaming light glows over you, and you feel stronger, and you have an item in your hand. That card's gone forever now.
I will figure out what that item is later, and it will go into your inventory.
The power to save Loma was granted.
Also, Jasmine, the gem from last session has been added to your inventory. Created
Okay.
5 minutes before the session started.
And now with a blaze of light, Winston looks in his hand, turns to Jasmine, says, "Draw a card."
And Jasmine draws the Two of Diamonds. The Two of Diamonds is... the Two of Diamonds is... Does it say Comet?
Yes, Comet.
I don't like the sound of comments.
No, I don't like the sound of a comet. Hold on.
Ah, what's the worst that could happen?
No, I just
The
Can't
got
find
comet
it.
could hit the entire planet and then.
You gain
Campaign over.
gain one level. Oh, okay, no, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. But it has to be done single-handedly. So,
What is it? I didn't hear what it does.
Hey, let's go! Okay, I could take out an entire squad if I wanted to.
So if you defeat a
Oh,
monster
yeah.
single-handedly, you gain enough XP to create a completely new level.
I could do that.
If I gained.
I will set all of that up.
I am now ascended to
Hold on. We are officially half an hour in.
And
Not
I've maxed
that.
out level, speed leveling, everyone. Speed leveling.
See how well that went, Winston? Would you like to draw another?
Don't
No,
test your luck.
No. I
Okay.
don't know what this thing does.
Okay, so while this has happened, in this way, Kia comes out and she looks frustrated as all hell. And she says, "The bugger's gone off to dinner. Been there since midday. At this stupid restaurant named the Golden Lobster of all things. Who names a restaurant the Golden Lobster? Okay, I'm gonna go and stake that out because this guy has answers and he's been actually shady all day, according to the bar.
I'd like to ask a question. Does Winston know the Golden Lobster? Has he heard any recollections of the kind of activities that happen at the Golden Lobster?
History check.
Nat 20!
You have heard of it. There is a couple in certain cities where you get very rich areas. It tends to be servicing those kind of areas. It is Snob Central. It is anyone and everyone gets heard of being there.
Well, guys, I actually heard of the Golden Lobster, and we had one in my hometown, in my city. And I tell you what, they had an amazing quiz that you can partake in, and if you win, you receive a Golden Lobster. It's an absolutely fantastic prize. We should partake. We could sell that Golden Lobster and make some excellent finds, and maybe we could use it to fund our rescue mission. Maybe we could use our Golden Lobster prize to hire some assistants.
Kid kind of looks and goes, "That's great, just great." Goes, "Okay, Are you two okay to go and scout the thing while I go and track this guy down? Because I feel 2 answers may be better than one at the minute.
We'll scout ahead. I need to find this cure for Loma, and I still have no idea what this mysterious glowing object in my hand does. I do feel stronger. I now have a glowing light around me, and I have a strange thing in my hand. Onward!
Fair. Where's the...
He's got a strange thing in his hand. It's very small.
You're not here, go away, Yasmin. Just hear message, like she's got.
Holy freak!
I know,
okay.
yeah, I've got message in my spells.
Oh, this is gonna be painful. So I'm doing this now so I don't forget, and I know it's gonna be a doozy.
How does leveling up, like, up to level 10 feel?
Level 10? Yes, level 10! Woohoo!
You have gone up 4 extra levels.
Winston's carrying the campaign now. We all just sit back and relax.
That's fine.
Overpowered bard!
You are now level 9. I will help you pick all of that
Yeah,
later.
yeah, we'll do that after. Oh, I've got my Baldur's Gate 3 builds.
Yeah, don't give your station, James. You know, you're level 9, not 10, alright? You know, don't you think you're so great?
Which reminds me, I need to sort out XP from the last session, which I did not do.
I'd like to say I'm like shining right now, so Winston's quite pleased with himself that he's just like glowing. For those that play Baldur's Gate 3, you know that glowing aura you get after you XP? Like Winston's just got that going all over his body right
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Already, just total chaos. Okay, so Keyleth heads off to find this particular restaurant, which is not hard to do. Again, it is pretentious as fuck. You spot it a mile off. But Jasmine and Winston head off to make their way through the main city up into the tunnel district. Now, Jasmine, you know that a particular cellar is in this area when you requested poisons for imps. So, what are you doing with that information?
Will they be ready yet?
No, the stall you got, the alchemy stall, is in the upper district. But there was another sign, or another little shop, in the tunnel district.
Oh. I think I'll wait for now. I think I'll get the ones I've ordered later. I'll leave this one for now.
Cool. Right. So, you head up into the tunnel district. It is... It's not necessarily a slum. It is actually well looked after. The streets are incredibly clean. They're a bit more packed in than the other areas. Obviously they're trying to make more use of the space that they have here. But it gives the feeling of a poor area without being dirty or very obvious to being not so well looked after. A couple of the buildings probably have slight cracking, but it's not anything that age wouldn't have done. You head out through this district, and there is, as you walk through, you note off in the distance the cavern wall, the back cavern wall, kind of curving up into the high ceiling above the entire city. And it's looming closer and closer, and as you get closer you start to spot the top of a very large ornate double door and you get glimpses of it as you come past. It is massive, probably oak door or something like a heavy, very heavy, sturdy wood. It's got carvings of some sort within it, and it currently stands closed. There is obviously a slight, as you kind of weave through, you do note there is a mass crowd milling around the base of this door, and there's a couple of guards spotted either side of the door and then slightly further down along the walls. But they don't seem to be concerned by the massive crowd or anything like that. There is a main road that leads out from the district up to this massive gate. What are you guys doing?
I checked my map.
Jasmine, what are you doing?
Is there anyone around either me and Winston?
On this particular street so the street you've found yourself on is almost dead on to the main road. It's slightly off to one side, and it's almost a straight view down. This door is wide enough that a couple of streets across could see it almost flat bang in front of them. But on this particular little side alley, you are on your own.
What does my map say about the direction towards where we need to go?
That little faint line is heading straight through the doors.
Okay.
And off the map, kind of.
Jasmine, can you send Azza to let the others know that we are about to head through these gates? Just in case something happens.
Say that again?
Could you send Azza to commune with everyone else to let them know we're going through these gates, just in case something happens to us, that they'll know where to send us?
Sure, I could do that. Probably a smart idea. I give Azza the instructions and send her off just in case.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how is Azza going to convey this information to everyone back at the Dragon's Table?
I write a on parchment and tie it to her tail.
Okay. Just making sure.
I then turn to Jasmine and thank her, and then I turn towards the door and I say, once more into the breach, and go forward.
Okay. So, you walk forward. There is a massive crowd outside these doors, and they're milling about. They don't really seem to be in any hurry. It does look like there's like pockets of like merchant groups, and they're standing around. They don't seem to be worried about anything. As you weave through the groups, you come up to the main doors. There's two guards stood there in the city's, guard armour, looking kind of bored, to be perfectly honest. What are you guys doing?
I gesture to Jasmine towards the guards, and then I head over.
Okay. Jasmine, you gonna say anything?
I don't know why, but I'm having a really hard time hearing you two.
Oh, sorry.
Hearing just me, or is it me and Winston?
If you just direct it towards you.
You and Winston.
You and okay. Right. I would suggest trying. Can you turn us up a little bit?
You're both on max for me.
Okay. James doesn't have a mic at the minute. He's using mine, so we don't get echo.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm talking into the same mic, but I gesture towards you, and then I gesture to you, and then I gesture to the guards, and start heading over towards the guards.
Did you hear any of that?
Yes, but then you started cutting out. I got every other word.
Okay. Right. I think it might be best you try your mic. I will just mute.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I will stay back, let Winston do his thing, and if things go hairy, I jump in. I kind of nonchalant in the area. I'm back up, basically.
Cool. The two guards kind of spot you coming up. They're a bit, they look a bit more lively as you walk up to them. And as you approach, they nod good evening to you. Like, how may I help? And then obviously you produce the map. It's like, oh, I'm really sorry. And they talk amongst themselves quickly in what you can assume is either dwarfish, and they kind of converse for a minute, and they look at you and goes, "We're sorry, mate. We don't know that part of the tunnels. If you've been given extra mapping, it might be areas we haven't officially discovered. People find all little nooks and crannies all the time. If you've got a friend who's managed to map some of the tunnel, you're lucky."
Winston thanks them and then turns back to Jasmine, nods, and then heads into the tunnel, following the map.
I follow Winston.
The guard goes, you going in? Oh, okay, and opens the gate for you. They kind of share looks, as if to convey something between themselves, but they let you go. No problem. Seemingly.
Okay. We carry on along the path, following the map.
Okay, so you essentially step out into what is a very long tunnel. And it is some sort of like underground highway. Obviously this is probably like the main trade route between here and the main capital. It is the shared mic thing. Okay, we'll try and sort this out. We have sound issues all the time. The main capital, and it's well trodden. It's a bit colder in here than it is back in the city. The city, you feel, is probably temperature controlled. Out here is not. It is suddenly freezing in these tunnels. To the point where you can feel your teeth chattering. That is how quickly the temperature drops as you walk through. Now, we're going to take a pause on you two doing your scouting, and we're going to flip back over to the lovely ladies in the tavern. I understand that, Meliana, you've probably started to do your meditation?
Yeah.
Cool. Lilia, have you just crashed?
Yeah.
Crashed. Okay.
She had an emotional time and now it's just she's out. She doesn't deal well.
Okay. So, Yasmita, how asleep are you?
Yeah. I'm not asleep. I have decided I'm cold, and I am sitting, and I am trying to light a fire, and I'm just trying really hard, and it's not going, and I'm getting really frustrated, and I'm saying, this goal Inferno! And then and then hopefully it lights.
So you're sat there trying to light this thing. Just be aware, stats. How's the sound on me on stream? Can you hear me now? Can everyone hear me okay? Am I cutting out or anything? Oh, okay, so doing a test, cool. So
Perfect.
cool. Or I can at least. Okay, cool. That's fine. Just so we know, it's all test process. So you stood there and you're trying to light this thing, and you didn't hear her. You don't know how. You don't know why. Where are you sat exactly right now? How are you sat in your room?
I'm kneeling on the middle of the carpet. She doesn't care that she's in the middle of the carpet. She has no care at all. She's just like, she's so used to being outside. She doesn't do going inside and sleeping. So
You don't know how. You don't know why. You feel you should have sensed something, but there's like a minute of this sparking, and it is when you really get frustrated that you hear a very slight it would help if it wasn't wet.
Who said that?
Sat on the bed behind you, watching you, is Loma.
Loma, you creep! What are you doing?
You seem preoccupied. I didn't want to disturb you.
I was freezing cold. I just wanted to light a fire. When did you get in here?
About 10 minutes ago.
That's creepy.
I was waiting.
What do you want?
I was waiting to see when you noticed. If you want a fire, you just ask the room. And sure enough, the back wall from the door, so across from the door, the back wall shifts slightly to create a fireplace with a roaring fire in it that instantly starts to warm the room.
Ugh. Put it out! Put it out! Put it out! Put it out! I want to try. I want to relight my fire.
You want to try? Okay. But there's a fireplace for you to do it now. It'll be easier.
Oh, okay. I'm just used to sitting in the campfire, so it seems odd to be like, this is not my thing, you know. I never really had anywhere to light a proper fire.
Oh, that's what this place is for.
Okay. Oh,
Huh?
fire, go! Ugh.
There is the fire redoes itself in the fireplace. Loma sits there and goes, so, how's the shoulder?
It's sore, but I'm okay. I'm brave. And how's your your
Arm?
arm and your pinky from when you got bit.
Oh, that's fine. That was the cutest, most kindest bite I have ever had. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Can I have a look at your shoulder?
Yeah.
I'll take my robe down a bit.
Okay. Loma comes to kneel beside you and brings with her something that you just noticed that she had. It was like a little basket. And she lays out a couple of jars and some linen. And she looks at your shoulder and goes, it's actually, feeling pain is a good thing. But I can understand being on your shoulder, rubbing clothing, that gets irritating. So, here's how you're going to look after it. And she goes through with you, cleaning it, putting, she shows you the jar, which is a bright blue one. Go blue first, and she puts it on, and almost instantly you feel this, it's not so much numbing, but it's this gentle warmth that soothes the area and takes away some of the sharpness of the ache. So okay, this is jar 2 and it's a yellow jar. You take strips, dink it in this, and lay it across. It sticks to your skin, not clothing. That's the beauty of this stuff. And it will sit there and it will stop your clothing from rubbing and making it worse. Clean it off every morning, reapply it every night. Okay, so morning and night. That'll help.
Morning and night. Okay. Well, you've been doing this too?
No, I didn't have any of this
Well, why
until I got
don't
here.
you do it?
Because it works.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Oh, I'm doing it now. I just wasn't doing it before because before we got here, I didn't have it.
Okay. I'll let you off.
I think if I had it before now, it probably won't be as bad as it is. Okay.
So, morning and night. Anything else for that?
Nope, just let it do its job. Keep an eye on it. As long as it stays aching slightly, you're all good. The moment it starts going numb, let Lilia or Meliana know. Okay?
Okay. Nub. Okay.
Do you know
Is yours nub?
Do you know what I mean by when I say numb? Because I know not everybody's experienced that.
Numb like how my emotions get when I'm trying to shut out the world.
That, or have you ever sat on your foot for too long and you get that nasty pins and needles feeling? And that tingle feeling?
Yeah.
If it starts feeling like that,
it's fun.
Not in this case.
I like to poke it when it gets numb.
Okay. When it gets like that, tell Meliana or Lilia. Okay?
Okay. And then is yours numb?
Mine's gone beyond numb. I can't.
What is it? What's beyond numb?
No feeling at all, which is really weird. And she kind of lifts her arm and goes, literally, I can't feel that. I could be stabbed and I wouldn't notice.
You want me to try?
She holds her arm out to you. She doesn't flinch. She watches it goes in and she kind of jerks as she watches it go in, but beyond that, she has zero reaction.
Is it bleeding?
Yes, in a way. But you notice the blood that kind of drips off underneath is a lot darker than what fresh blood should look like.
I feel bad now. It's not even like, that you were... At least you were unchained. Oh! I know. Melody up this arm with this stuff.
And I start putting the bandage on.
She's like, oh, thanks. Very much appreciated. So, I'm not just here to check on your wound. I am playing messenger today, apparently.
Okay.
And Loma reaches into a pocket and pulls out a little square about that big. And it is a folded note of some sort, and it's been folded up quite a bit. And on top of it is a seal. You recognise the seal as the seal of the Dragon Horde. You've seen it everywhere now. This is for you from my mother. I don't know what it says. I don't know what she's suggesting. It's not for me to know. It's between you and her.
I feel like I did something bad.
Oh, no. She... If it's this, and she kind of picks up and goes, if it's a red seal, you're good. It's if it's the black seal that you need to worry about.
I heard the seal should be worried. There's a lot of clubbing going round.
I'm torn between taking an inspiration away and giving one.
Roll a dice.
Odds take, even give. Even you get an extra inspiration.
Yeah, there's sympathy for this devil.
Oh, bloody hellfire. Okay. It took me a minute. Right. That being said, um, so I don't know what it says. It's between you and her. It's your choice if you open it. That's
Okay, is it gonna explode?
highly doubt it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I just worry about things around here. I don't know, because it's a different place, you know?
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's my job done for the night. If you need anything, you know where my room is. And Loma starts to get up.
Lola!
And
Yes.
she will run over and she'll just very, not like she would with like Winston or anyone, but she goes over to Loma and she like, or really awkwardly reaches around and goes, like gives her a little hug. And then she goes,
Just in case you die overnight.
walks away.
Okay. And Loma kind of stops and goes, I know a contract when I see one. And I know a contract that's gone bad when I see one. I'm really sorry whoever you ran into was the wrong sort. Hopefully, whatever's in that note can help you.
Okay.
Night, Yasmin.
And I just look very confused. I'm like,
Right, night,
Okay.
Yasmin.
Good night, Lola.
you hear a little screech come from my clothes.
Cool. So Loma returns to her room. What do you do?
Now that the fire's there, even though there's probably a bed in the room, she'll just gather herself over by the fire. She'll walk around in a couple of circles and then curl up in a little ball by the fire and go to sleep.
Do you open the letter yet?
I think she would like toy with opening it, and at the same time, because of what Loma said, in her other hand, she's just rolling the bone die that she has. Not rolling it, but just playing with it in her hand and trying to work out. She's a bit scared about it, basically. She's a bit scared about what's going to happen if she opens this letter. So I think she's going to fall asleep holding these two items, and that would be what she does at the moment.
Okay. That's fair enough. Right. So. Can Lilia, Miliana, and Yasmita please do your long rests now, please?
Do you say do a rest?
Long rest, yeah.
Okay.
So reset everything for yourself.
None.
Right. So back to Winston and Jasmine. You've been walking down this particular tunnel for about an hour now. What are you guys doing?
Echo!
Come on, Winston. Just one more card. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, first of all, I still had a glowing orb in my hand that I have no idea what it is, and I guess maybe I can will it into something, but it's just stuck in my hand. Look, I can wave it around, and it's just stuck on there, I guess until I decide on what it is. But so no, I'm
Maybe.
not drawing a card.
Maybe if you pick another card, you'll find out what it does.
I'm not. And what Winston's sort of waving his hand around. He's actually using the orb stuck to his hand as a light at the moment. He's sort of like using it to see. And it's like, actually, I'm fine, Jasmine, because as you see, it's getting dark and I'm freezing. And because it's stuck on my hand, I can't play my lute, and therefore something I don't know, but
Could
wish it had heat. That'd be great, but no, it doesn't. Dang it.
could I burn a spell slot to use chromatic orb, but use the fire of it just to make a fire source for us? Because it would usually do 3d8 damage, so if I just have that constantly as like a source of heat for us, I'll happily burn a spell slot for it.
I will allow it.
So I bring out my hand and like a giant orb of flame I'm controlling is just hovering with us. See? Now we're warm. As a thank you, I think you should pick a card.
Okay. So it does warm you slightly. It takes the chill, like the worst of the chill off you. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh. I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, that's much better. That is a
17 plus 1.
24.
Okay. So, with this new kind of heat source for you, you manage to continue walking for about another hour on a straight road. No turns, no twists, no T-junctions, no break-offs or anything. Just another hour on a straight road.
Okay, Winston checks his map. What does he see?
So, on the map, you have the edge of the city that you've gone past. You have this little line that kind of pulses off into the distance, and then pulses off into the distance, and pulses off into the distance. It doesn't know where you are, right? It knows you're on a path, but it has no connection to the upper part of the map, which is the addition.
Oh, bother. Why do I feel like we're somehow... There's some enchantment. I feel like there's something... It's either below us, or somehow it's above us, but somehow going that way is not where we need to go. And the secret location, maybe there's, I don't know, a secret password or something. Maybe we have to shout, "Open Sesame!" or something, and maybe something will happen. And can that sort of echo through the chamber? That "Open Sesame, Sesame, Sesame." Does anything happen when he says that?
Roll a perception check. All I think of as Travis is the stained glass windows that haven't changed, right?
Roll that fucking Mercer.
Oh, 19!
There is absolutely no echo. And you know, as a musician, in a tunnel like this, there
Oh,
should be some
that's...
sort of vibration.
Oh, I don't like that. With Jasmine says,
No.
do I get the feeling that someone is watching us?
Perception. With advantage because, arcane.
Winston tries to play his lute, by the way, but he ends up just doing a simple, like, version.
That is an 18.
You suddenly, now that you're aware of it, now that you've kind of gone, stop, you get the feeling of unbridled terror at the pit of your stomach. Something is watching you. Very big. And it is very close.
Does Jasmine tell me that?
I do. Okay. I put the cards away. Okay. All fun games are over, Winston. Something is close. Something very big I'm not quite sure what it is. What do you think we should do?
Why do I feel like we're? Do you feel like we're inside the big thing? Are we like have we walked? Is this cave like its stomach or something?
Do I get that feeling? Are we in the belly of the beast?
No, it's not the same feeling as if you were inside it. But do an Arcana check for me.
16.
16. You know what a layer feels like, and you've just walked into one.
Winston, I think we've gone the wrong way.
Oh, not again. Okay.
Winston, drink this, and I take a shot as I handed him one of my shots of invisibility.
Winston immediately. No, wait. Does Winston know there are shots of invisibility?
Well, you've taken me take a shot and disappeared.
Oh yeah. You've seen. You didn't hear about the last time, but you're aware of it.
Okay. So Winston's like, don't have to tell me twice.
Okay.
But
Now, DM, can we see each other invisible?
Can also is that glowing orb? Is that invisible too, or is that just?
Yeah. Also, is the orb also invisible?
Oh, so you haven't put away the item that you gained yet?
Yeah, it's the item I gained is the glowing orb. It's just not formed into anything.
Okay, it's not formed into anything yet. Okay, so it's just you are a walking beacon. There is like a shine off you. Because it's it's weird. It's weird looking at it because you have this thing that hasn't quite formed into an item yet, and you can't see you, but there is obviously a very light sheen and shimmer in the air that is your arm, but you can't see your arm. So, Jasmine, you can kind of see Winston just about from this kind of shimmery outline form. He can't see you.
Can you put it in a pocket or something?
It's stuck on my hand. What do you want me to do?
It's not stuck. You can put it away.
At that point,
Is it stuck or do you think it's stuck? Try put it in your bag.
He looks at it, then looks at his hand, then looks at it. Oh, and shoves it in the bag.
Can I just check something on Winston, please? Because I need to check something.
Right. Okay.
The intelligence.
His wisdom. His yes. Okay, it's a +0, so I'll let you off.
You know what? He's playing to his character. You can't be angry at that. You can be frustrated, but you can't be angry.
I can't. Okay.
If you could see Jasmine right now, she'd be face palming.
To the point where the DM has to check your intelligence.
I'm in character. This is Winston's character. We've known this. We know what Winston is like.
Alright.
Why are people surprised by this?
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. So, now you two are definitely invisible. You can't see each other. You know roughly where each other were. So that's a good kind of start off. Which is good. Because no sooner have you turned invisible, you get the feeling of something massive and huge moving above you.
Winston looks up.
It takes a minute for you to distinguish it because obviously your light's gone and obviously.
What about that flame ball? Is that still there?
The flame.
No, I put that out.
Oh, put that out.
Oh, you
Okay.
put it out, okay.
It's interesting. It takes you a minute to see it because obviously this tunnel being such a well-trodden highway, does have odd bits of light. It's like a weird reflection. It's a very light glow. It's not a proper light source. It's just enough for you to see the pathway. Oh, sugars. Yeah, hold on. I shouldn't have done that. Give me a sec.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see if that will fix it. Will it? No. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back.
there
It's
we go.
back. You just have to give it a sec.
Sorry. So you've got a glow, but it's a bit difficult to distinguish between rock and anything else. And it isn't until this thing moves again that you notice the outline of it. It is massive. Now this tunnel is quite wide, about 20 foot across, to allow wagons kind of to pass each other quite safely and not, and to have a little bit of extra leeway on either side. The legs of this thing stretch out to either point in almost each corner or edge of the ceiling. The body takes up a massive chunk of the middle of the ceiling, and its tail curls up and over, and the head on the tail is like almost like a massive boulder. And the reason it took so long for you to spot it is because it's made of bone, and it's in the shape of a scorpion.
Winston. Winston looks on the floor to see if there are any stones. Are there any stones on the floor?
There is loose stonage and rocks and things like that. Yeah.
Winston picks up like a medium-sized stone, and he decides he wants to test what its hearing is like.
Okay.
So he is going to throw it as far as he can away from obviously where him and Jasmine were standing, just to see what its reactions are.
Okay.
So he sort of like picks it up, throws it as far as he can, and he wants to see how it reacts to that.
Okay. Give me a second.
Can we do a strength check or?
Yes, because I want to see how far you throw this.
Come on, Winston. Come on, Winston. It's a 10 minus 1.
So a 9. So you pull back for a really good, and you throw, and it kind of arches about 3 foot in front of you.
Okay.
And then skids and stutters.
Okay, cool. So it's a bit, but the sound. Do we hear the sound of a rock as well? Clunk,
Oh yeah,
clunk,
yeah.
How does it react?
It skids, and you barely have enough time to pull your arm through the full throw, and its tail zips down and pins the rock in place on the floor, and it stays there, and it shatters through. The pincer of the thing shatters through the stone.
I think we can take it.
Winston at that point thinks about it and then decides, I think retreat might be a better option.
No shit, Sherlock.
And so Winston starts sneaking back the way they came.
Okay. I want stealth checks from both of you.
I thought we were invisible. Oh gosh, this is bad.
Do you have advantage because we're invisible?
You have advantage.
We roll 2 dice, yeah?
Yes, and you take the top of that.
Oh. Any chance we have like these Nat 1 sheets that a generous DM in a different campaign give people?
No. Yes, I need you to send that to the group for me. So, right, quick pause. Quick timeout. We have in another campaign a sheet of when you roll nat ones, you mark off, and for I think it was 10 or 10 nat ones.
19.
19 nat ones. On the 19th one, you get a free nat 20.
Oh.
That you can use at any point, and you can trade in your card for that. You roll a nat 1 or you roll whatever, and you go, oh no, I got a nat 20. But it takes 19 nat 1s to get it.
Cool. Well, I just forwarded it to the chat. Well, I got 1 on it.
Cool. You do have inspiration, by the way. You have plenty. You have 4.
Then I'll use an inspiration because I got a 7 and a 1. Oh, that's not even good. Stealth. 10.
You. Okay, what did you get?
I got 18.
18. Okay, I'll share it across the both, but you start to very carefully walk back, turning around, walking back, very aware how long this thing is. So it's 20 feet across. You can imagine how long the body is, and then the tail on top of that. It's fucking huge. And as you start to walk, you can both of you roll me a d20. Both of you.
This Halloween die is not very, very nice.
Is it giving you more tricks than treats?
For real. Am I adding anything to this 20?
Just an 8.
Just an 8? No, just a straight roll.
4.
You get, Jasmine, you are trying to be as quiet as possible. You know you're invisible, but you also know certain creatures don't necessarily rely on sight anyway. They rely on smell and hearing, which invisibility does not take away. And if you're really fucking unlucky, it relies on body heat, which invisibility also does not mask. And you
We're really cold right now, though.
It's true, we are.
doesn't change core temp.
Dang it.
Damn it.
I rolled an
Science.
18 on my stealth.
So, you walk and you just have this road is well and truly trodden, but it does have it's scattered stones and things like that, like natural dirt road would have. And you have the very slight misfortune of knocking one, and it clatters down the corridor. And just as soon as you kicked it and it's moved, this tail whips round and hits the stone, narrowly missing you.
Immediately, as Winston sees that, he grabs another stone from right next to him because he's worried. Like, sort of sees what that thing happened. Grabs a stone, chucks it behind him to sort of lead the beast away.
Roll athletics for me.
16 plus. What is it? 3, so 19.
It scatters away, and the tail whips back again. But it then stops. And both of you hear a very light chittering.
Oh god.
And then a shuffle as it starts to turn round.
Which way was it facing before?
It was facing away from you down the tunnel. It is now facing you. What are you two doing?
I do want to ask, because Winston sort of, you said it was made of bones. Does it look like it's just bone armor over the top of a regular scorpion?
No, it is
Or
a skeleton.
Skeleton.
Well, no. So this perception check for me actually, because given in this dim light, I don't know if you'd see it properly.
Winston sees nothing.
What was it?
A 5.
Okay. Does Jasmine want to do a perception check?
Oh, 5. No, sorry, 5 plus 4.
I do. I have dark vision, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
Aha! Nat 20. I finally got my treat.
Okay.
22.
I got an 8.
Okay. So, Winston, you see the bone clearly now, but you can't quite make out what's beneath it. You can't quite see if it's a solid form. You get the idea of a mass of some sort, but you can't quite tell. Jasmine, on the other hand, you realise this is some form of exoskeleton around a black body of some sort. Cookies to anyone who gets this reference. And you note along the bonage is a red kind of patterning and like symbols almost carved into the bone as it goes along the head and up the body and up the tail. But there's obviously something possibly fleshy underneath, but it is almost pitch black, so you can't, unless you've spotted it and you're looking for it, you just see bone. You just think it's a skeleton.
So I'm seeing like a skeletal armor basically wrapped around this black creature.
Yeah.
With red vines or veins.
Red patterning and symbols running across it. Anybody seeing Ruby knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I roll a history?
Oh, you bitch.
Yes, go on.
Because I want to know, because obviously Winston studied.
Yes.
I want to know whether Winston's learnt about scorpions and how they can sense they hear by vibration.
Right. So roll a history check to 1 if you know what this monster is.
Okay.
Because I will name it as it is. Because
17
I'm lazy.
plus.
Could I also do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I got a 23.
Okay, I'll wait for Jasmine to see what she gets.
9.
Jasmine, you're not so sure, but you know that certain creatures that have skeletal armors are not fun to go against. You recognise what is known as a grim.
Oh God, I don't like the sound of grim. Do I know if the grim has any weaknesses from my research?
Not many. They are vicious creatures to go against.
How are grims when it comes to sound? Not necessarily to damage them, but to like stun them long enough for us to run away.
I'm gonna answer that 1 second. Sound wise, probably not so great. That is a lot. So sound wouldn't necessarily be a problem. They are quite tough. They are not easy to take down, from what you understand. This particular breed, relies very heavily on hearing something, and it doesn't have a sense of smell.
Perfect.
But it relies mostly on sound. But once it can locate something, it can then almost track its prey.
Okay. Immediately at that moment, Winston says, "Jasmine, pick up as many." He doesn't care about whispering. He knows what's happening at this point. Pick up as many stones as possible and run as fast as you can. And grabs as many stones. And it starts. Obviously, it's going to start immediately seeing where he is. And Winston just starts running, chucking stones either side, dashing, and moving.
Okay. Jasmine, what do you do when this happened? Gotta do this in 2 lots.
I start running the way we came, and to help, I fire a few Eldritch blasts in the direction Winston threw stones to help with the sound.
Both of you make attack rolls for me.
17. And am I plussing anything?
No, it's unarmed attack, so just do.
So 17.
17, okay.
$23.
It locks on to both of you, and the chittering gets louder, and you can watch it as the pincers come down. But the moment the stones go shattering, and the Eldritch blasts kind of bounce off the walls and kind of ricochet down the channel, its body, in instinct, twists round to follow the blasts down the road. Remembering you have been travelling for about 2 hours. So, can I get athletics checks from both of you? Because I'm taking it you're both dashing as hard as you can.
18 plus 3, 20.
Oh.
21.
You sure you're not acrobatics?
If you were choosing to
Okay,
use...
it's not bad.
Okay.
No, that's fine. 17. 18 minus 1.
Okay. With the pure adrenaline running through both of you, you just run. It is a straight road, and you just run. Blind run. And you are ahead by a good way before you start hearing the scuttling above you as this thing realises that the Eldritch Blast have disappeared and obliterated into nothing and is now following your sound again. What are you two doing?
Again, Winston picks up more stones and starts throwing them in directions.
Okay.
And literally, he's doing a rinse and repeat. Moves out the way, chucks a stone, moves out the way, chucks a stone, and just literally just keeps going.
You're zigzag. Please tell me you're zigzagging.
What, Morale?
Are you... Okay, so yours attack.
Yep.
Are you zigzagging as you run?
I'm zigzagging as I run.
Okay. Because if you're not, there's a different roll for that.
I'm zigzagging.
Okay. Jasmine, what are you doing?
Did Winston tell me it's a Grim?
No, he just told you how to basically run. Run and use...
Damn it.
Okay. Can Jasmine just ask me as we're running, what is it?
Yeah, what is this thing?
It's called a Grim! It relies on
Do I know if...
You can roll a history check.
Do I know if Grims can get scared?
They can. But it's not
I
easy.
bamf out my skeletal wings and use... I use my celestial radiance and bamf out my wings, and they have to make a charisma save.
Okay. Alright. By the way, you can thank my son for this. Okay, so not so bad. It was a nat 20, but it's a -4, so 16.
16? That might be a fail. No, it just succeeds. Damn it!
Oh no!
Yes, my gremlin is to thank for this little encounter, giving me this idea.
Well, that's a bonus action, so I'm just going to fire a chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
With my wings up, do a bit more damage.
Okay, you want to damage it? Alright, cool.
Yep. 22 to hit.
Hits.
What damage do I think this will take? Damage do I want this orb to be? Skeletal. You can't go wrong with fire. So that is a 3, 2, 6. 11 points of fire damage. Oh, an additional... What was it? An additional 2 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. So essentially, what this thing has just seen is a pair of wings appear out of nowhere. It gets hit with something that it doesn't quite understand. It sends a, and then it just gets a face full of fire, and it instinctively shudders back because it's hot, it's burning, it hurts, And then underneath that, it has this almost like ripping pain run through it, and it starts to scuttle backwards slightly as it's becoming confused. There's something in front of it, there's something behind it, and you feel, just as it starts to scuttle back, you feel the edge of the layer. You've broken out of it. And you see at the end of the good 10, 20 feet in front of you is the doors that you ran through.
Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. What do we do?
It's the last time I followed directions from you, Winston.
Oh, shut
Both
up!
of you roll me athletics.
Oh, this is where Winston fails.
11.
Do I have the inspiration? I don't think I
You
do.
have inspiration.
Oh my god, yes!
All of you have inspiration. You have pretty good inspiration
Yes!
at the minute.
Ah, yes! Winston gets 19 on his inspiration reroll. Ah!
Jasmine, what did you get?
11.
11. Okay. Do you want to reroll? Because you have 4 more inspirations.
Yes. 12.
Reroll again! Reroll again!
I have a -1 in strength.
Okay. You force energy into your legs. You force this last push. You are determined to get through these doors. And you give one last oomph of energy. And you slam into the doors, which swing open easily. And you stutter out into what is a smaller crowd now. Most of them have gone home for the night. The guards look at you confused. And the one that lets you pass, like, you two okay? The guard starts to
I've
back up.
never I've never taken directions from you again, Winston.
I wouldn't take directions from me either. And then Winston just like falls to the floor and starts kissing the floor. It's like, mwah, 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 mwah. And he keeps kissing the floor all the way, and then he accidentally kisses Jasmine's shoe.
All I'm seeing is Robin Hoodman in tights, where he's kissing the sand.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. Yeah.
Points to anyone who gets that reference too. Okay. So, I quickly over back to the tavern. Liliana, I take it you would have finished your meditation by now, yes?
Yeah, probably.
What are you doing in the meantime?
Well, she decided to take her meditation in a little garden area.
Cool.
So I think she's going to sort of like stay there and sort of have a look around and see what's else is in the garden. Because, like, you know, she's never been to a place like this. So
Okay. Can you make an investigation check for me? You're most welcome, Cerberus. Cerberus Shepherd, is that a reference to Mass Effect? If that is, that's amazing.
Oh, I think it is Cerberus Shepherd. Nice.
that's a 16.
Okay, so you have the garden to yourself. As is promised, you have the garden totally to your own free use. And you know, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful garden, and it does feel like home. It feels just like home, which is amazing. And as you kind of wander around and you sorry, checking that. Cool, nicely done. and you kind of weave your way, and you realise this room is actually a lot bigger than you thought it was originally. Now, you can't tell whether that's because you're now wandering through it and it's opening up to give you more space, or whether it was like that the moment you walked in originally. But as you walk through, you come out into what you can imagine is described as like a private garden. There is nice, beautiful flower beds in kind of neat little designs and hedges around. It's sort of like gazebo. At the centre of it, of this gazebo, is a nice little table set out with a couple of chairs and what is, as you step closer, is clearly a pot of tea and several teacups set out with a full spread of afternoon tea. What are you doing?
I sort of have a look at this teapot and the teacups.
The tea is warm. It's pure. It seems freshly boiled, and it is a very simple, earthy tea. That it's one of the ones that it's just like you sit down, it's like, oh, a cup of tea, kind of reaction. And it's brewed nicely, steeping ready. There's obviously sugar and milk and things, all you need.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit and make herself a nice cup of tea.
Okay. As you sit, ready to make yourself this cup of tea, and you're settling down, you feel at the corner of your mind a very light touch, as if just, and you get the instant feeling that they are just trying to let you know they're there. What do you do?
I'm gonna sort of look around and sort of like say hello, to sort of let this presence know that it can make itself.
The moment you said hello, right at the edge of the garden, Loma's mother, Loris, appears. She goes, I hope the tea is to your liking, as is the assortment.
Meliana's gonna say thank you, it is, and ask her if she'd like to join her.
I would most greatly appreciate it. And she walks over and she takes a seat across from Meliana, and obviously helps herself to a cup of tea. How are you finding our garden so far?
Meliana's gonna smile at her and say, it's interesting.
Takes some getting used to. I have lived here for quite some time, and even I still take some getting used to the rooms appearing and changing and doing as they please when they please sometimes. Every deal has its catch, I guess.
Meliana's just gonna look at her and sort of wonder if she's gonna continue or not, or whether she's gonna just leave it at that.
Laris kind of surveys you a moment, and after a moment says, as much as I wish to be, I am not so blind as my daughter thinks I am. I know you two have an understanding. I, as her mother, wish to thank
Can't hear you very well.
Oh.
Sorry, I think because you're quite quiet, it's cutting out a little bit, just so you know.
Okay, thank you. She goes, I, as her mother, wish to thank you.
Meliana's gonna just nod and say, we both care about her.
we do. And I think, as much as that sweet boy wishes otherwise, I think we both know where this is going. I would strongly suggest, if you are venturing out into the tunnels, do not do so alone. Once your friends are back, don't let any of them wander off again.
Ariana again is just going to sort of like quietly nod and say, yeah, it probably is best that we all stay together. Is there any advice you can give for these tunnels?
I personally have not tread them. I would take a look at the docks, have a listen round, maybe early morning or change for a shift is normally a good time to get loose tongues. That is probably where you're going to get the best information, or some navigation. I guess you've learned that the maps absorb information that is presented to them.
The maps have been very, very useful, so...
Good. They will be continued to be of use as you need them. Go to the docks, find out what you can find out, and then tackle the tunnels. But be aware, what once was a safe passage no longer is. I don't know any more than that personally. If I had any information, I would freely tell you all of it. But unfortunately, as much as I may pretend, I do not have eyes everywhere. I'm not a god, after all.
Any help that you can give is appreciated. Is there anything we need to know about the maps that, like, do they have a shelf life, or will they just continue to work for us even once we leave them?
That one is difficult to answer. Not because I don't know how to answer. It's more a case of, these are new. They are experimental. So even we are learning what they do. So I can't answer if they have a shelf life, but I'm hoping that they will continue to be of use beyond these walls. They were only useful here because that's where you were.
Thank you for everything that you've done for us.
You're most welcome. You're brave to get here as far as you have. It's not easy. She seems to want to say more, but she's also under the impression that you get the feeling that she is trying not to meddle in the life of another. As much as she wants to, she's battling with allowing free will. And so she raises, fishes her cup of tea and goes, "It's very nice speaking to you. I hope you have a nice evening." She starts to turn to walk away.
Mariana's going to stand and say, I've had a lot of people that have meddled in situations when they shouldn't, but I have a feeling that whatever meddling that you can offer would be greatly of help to us at the moment.
She stops kind of for a moment and turns slightly and goes, "That's very much appreciated. I hope to offer some helpful meddling on the part of a couple of your party, should they so wish it. But I cannot force it. But if I find out anything else, because our guild is very loose-tongued with its information within its members, so if anything is heard, it will get back to me. or my husband, and therefore, if it gets back to us, it'll get back to you. That's all I can guarantee.
Aliana's just gonna nod and say, "Thank you."
You're most welcome. Good night, dear. And she kind of stops and she looks over at you and goes, "Good night, Morrigan," and walks off. Okay, back to Winston and Jasmine. What are we doing?
How we close the doors.
The doors have closed.
What, Winston? Why did we walk down that tunnel with the Grim?
You know, I wanted to save Loma, and I still want to save Loma, and I know we have to go back in there to save Loma. But you know when everyone told me I should wait for reinforcements instead of try and be a hero? I think maybe I should have listened to my friends and not try and be a hero.
No, I think you're fine, Winston. No, look, Winston, I understand you're worried about Loma. I'm worried about Loma. I'm worried about everyone else who has this infection. But running half-cocked is not going to save anyone. It's going to get us killed, and Loma will still be infected. Best we can do is what we said we'd do. We scout out. Yes, Winston? Who almost got us killed?
Well, I will say one thing. We have successfully scouted out. We know that there is a giant freaking skeleton-covered scorpion in there, otherwise known as a...
I still think we could have taken him.
You think
You're glowing with power.
Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't know. I have new power, but I don't know how to use it yet. I also have a magical item that is still glowing. And he opens his bag, and you just see this glowing like ball of energy still like in there. And he's sort of like,
Winston, I can't believe you. Winston, I can't believe you just flashed me. I'm a lady. I'm telling Loma.
And he closes it, and he's like starts blushing red, and he's like, and then he starts walking off. I'm gonna go find everyone, and I'm gonna tell them about the Grim, and then we're gonna find out a way to stop the Grim, and then we're gonna find a way to save everyone. And I didn't flash you. And he's sort of like,
I think he broke Winston.
The entire time that was happening, I was stone-faced. You got the feeling. Well, you may have got the feeling that.
I've just realised those guards have no idea what the fuck's going on. You're still invisible.
Oh no, that faded. It only lasts a minute.
Okay. Oh, that one lasts a minute. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You get the feeling I've said this, but I don't entirely understand what it means. It's like I've heard it in passing and I've just copied it. If it's not clear, Jasmine is very much error ace.
Cool.
So I'm saying innuendos, but I don't quite understand them.
Okay. Right.
Winston's walking on like, I didn't flash it.
By the way, guys, you can't. I can't wait for if I roll a nat one next week when we start the stream, because you should see some of my notes right now. Oh, you wait for this update.
I say we just preemptively say that you roll that one. Plus.
Yeah, okay. You're volunteering. So, do you take the
You did flash me, Winston. You literally flashed me. You showed me something, it flashed. Ergo, you flashed me.
Winston's like, la la la, I am not listening to you. La 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 la, I'm going to find Loma and tell her that I can find a way to save her. And maybe my glowing orb thing, maybe I can will it to be something that saves her. I don't know. But I'm going that way. And am I still glowing? Have I still got this XP glow?
No, that's faded now. That faded the moment we became invisible.
Okay.
Where I sent Azza, how far away roughly is she from us?
About a 2-hour walk.
Okay, she's too far away for me to see what she sees. I can't bamf into her vision.
So, just as a reference for this big city, it feels big, but you can essentially.
That's what she said.
La la la, I am not listening to you.
I walked into that one. face first, eyes open, and everything.
Mouth open.
Oh, damn it, you beat me to it! Beat me by a second! My mouth was literally open to say it.
I haven't said much on this. I've just been waiting for a really good moment. So
Okay, right. The city seems to be really large, but if anybody, for the reference in real life, the city of Bath, you can literally walk from one end to the other within a day. So this is kind of roughly the same-ish scale, just slightly larger. So depending what route you take will obviously lengthen or shorten your journey, but as a general rule, you can always get to places within about 2 hours. If they're within the same district, it's an hour. So you've got to walk through 3, so it's about, 4 technically. So it'll take about 2.5 hours, 3, depending how fast you walk and what path you take.
Winston is just running with his fingers in his ears, like la 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 la.
Okay. So, yes, Mita, you're still asleep, I take it, and so is Lilia throughout all this chaos. Okay.
yeah, I mean, if it's something that would wake her up, she's pretty like a light sleeper, so it depends how loud everything is going on.
How loudly do you two return to the Dragon's Hoard and your rooms?
Oh, extremely loud.
I've said nothing the entire time Winston's been la 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 la.
Okay.
I just
Why
want
is
this
he
to be
la-la-la-la-ing?
bursting through the. But Winston bursts through the doors, like, and then it's just immediately like, "We're safe! We're safe! We're safe! We're safe!
Okay.
We're safe!
In the time that it's taken Winston and Jasmine to get back, Meliana, have you returned to the rooms, or are you still down in the garden, just enjoying that?
I think she would have wandered back up to the rooms, and she's probably sitting in that little sitting room area.
Okay, you have managed to just sit down. I don't know if you have a book or a cup of tea or whatever you're about to do, and the moment you go to start doing it, the door bursts open and Winston comes in going, "We're alive! We made it!"
I think you'll find he came in going.
No, Winston went blah blah blah, blah and then I went, "We're alive!" And burst through the door. And he's like, "We're alive!" And he's like, "Where's Loma? Giant scorpion, big scorpion, like so big, really, and skeleton, and you think that scorpions, they tend to have like exoskeletons, but no, this literally had an exoskeleton, a skeleton on top of it, and
we broke
Winston, stop talking, or I tell Loma. So.
And immediately
We-
he's just exhausted, falls asleep on the floor.
Yes,
Except for stupidness, I explain everything about what we found about the tunnel and the scorpion grim creature. I don't tell any embarrassing stories about Winston. I keep that to myself.
There's like the crashing, bashing and things, and the door opens. Loma's door opens just in time to see Winston face plant it on the floor and start snoring.
At that exact moment, my door opens and Yasmita walks out, really groggy, but she's obviously got too hot by the fire and she's taken all her clothes off. She doesn't actually know what she's doing. She's naked. She's like, I heard la 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 la.
Yasmita, sweetie, can you check if you're wearing anything?
It sounds like lots of rags. Yeah, that sounds about right. This is very.
I don't know if anyone else is blushing or awkward, but I'm just generally just looking at her normally. He's like, "Why are you not wearing clothes?
Who's not wearing clothes?
You're not wearing clothes."
Who's talking to me?
He's still invisible. I can't
No,
remember.
I'm visible.
They're visible now.
We're visible now.
Okay, sure. Hi,
Come back. And I give her a big hug.
I kind of like put her hands on her head and hold her back. It's like, you're very sweaty. Don't touch me. Actually, I'm dirty. I don't care.
You just get like a big saggy boob on each side of your leg.
What a mental image.
Here's the mental image. She's doing that, and I just look at her confused.
And then you're half cocked.
No half cocked.
Oh, okay. No, that was Winston. Sorry.
Winston
Why is the old naked person hugging me?
Scorpion.
Oh, sorry.
Why is the tiny one hugging me?
For you, Loma.
I'm not Loma.
I thought Loma was still alive. Who is this? Oh, it's you. Kidding. I'm nice now. I'm dead polite to people. Welcome back. Where's Kayla? Is she invisible?
Caleb is still trying to deal with the restaurant.
You left them behind? You animals!
Winston's just there snoring like, she's giant scorpion made of cheese. Now that's the giant scorpion.
Yep, it's a giant scorpion made of cheese, okay.
Lamika goes, okay, time out, explain. And that's where Jasmine is given the opportunity to explain all of what's going on. By the way, Lilia, has any of this woken you up?
Probably. She's pretty out, but yeah, she's probably just gonna like walk out, look at whatever the fuck's going on, and just kind of close the door a little bit, have a second, because she's seeing a naked Yasmita kind of humping Jasmine's leg, and and then she's just, and then she's like, I gotta do it. This is some shit. But she grabs like some blankets to bring with her.
Loma has also had the same thought.
Lilia is not escaping me. Lilia is gonna.
No blanket. No.
I'm
This
gonna
is too much.
Loma at first tries to move Winston. Then, realising that's not happening, just shoves a pillow under his head and a couple of blankets over him. Goes, sod it, that's it for the night. So, what I'm hearing is tunnels are dangerous and we need to be careful what we're doing. So, sleep and rest and plan for the morning.
I think that will be best. This thing looks strong. I think we could take it, but we want to be 100% before we do. Also, Winston started to glow for no reason whatsoever. Got there, just started to glow. Can't explain why.
How many cards are you missing?
I'm not missing any cards. I'm missing the same amount of cards I missed before.
Do I believe you? Roll.
Inspiration.
What? No, don't waste it.
Oh, I wasted it.
Okay, so inspiration.
That is a. Where's my perception? Oh, my perception is great. 24.
Okay, hold on. This is against an insight from Loma. Oh, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I need to stop knocking the keyboard when I don't mean to. Oh, that was a nat 1, so she believes you. She's like, okay. Alright, I guess. Maybe.
Can at that point, can like sort of Winston's bag just sort of like tip slightly open and just this glowing like shine?
You're covered in blankets at the minute, so no.
Oh yeah, no, okay, never mind.
You're covered in blankets. So, okay, alright. I need sleep. I think we all need sleep. He's already there. Deal with this in the morning. strongly suggest? Please and thank you.
I'm shivering.
You've got a blanket on you, you silly naked woman.
There's the blanket.
And I wrap a boob around my shoulder.
My sketch clips from this episode are going to be hilarious, but so painful to draw.
Wait. Guess where my little friend's hiding?
No,
Oh, no.
please let them be. No. You've killed the DM.
Oh, good for yes, me to get naked. I'm gonna be banned from drinking while
You get a nat 20 for whatever you choose. Oh, I can't give you any more inspiration. You've got 6 already to use. You get a nat 20 free use. Oh.
Free nat 20.
Oh my god.
We broke the DM.
yeah.
There's a boy thing about it.
Don't bring up again.
Okay, we're fine. We're back.
I'm just sitting here innocently now. Like I didn't say a
You
word.
are not innocent. Oh, okay. So, with that, Lauren was like, I'm out. I'm sleeping," and she turns around and closes the door and goes to sleep. Jasmine, Lilia, Miliana, and Yasmita, what are you doing?
Lilia is bundling this blanket around and trying to just like get her back to the room to try and find some clothing, because this is not something that should be done in public.
She just keeps stretching and it keeps falling off.
Just trying to other corners and just like burritoing.
Ugh.
Oh, poor
Oh,
Lily.
you want a hug too, Lily? It's okay. Come here. Snuggle together.
Oh,
Okay.
Come on, Firefly.
Yeah. Let's go.
And then just as you think you've got her, she's going to slip out of the car and just gonna run around a little bit.
Casey.
She's awake now. She's fully awake. She's not sleeping no more. She's like,
So what's happening, guys? What's happening? Are we ready for a battle? What's happening?
is everyone closing their doors on her?
yeah.
They're just like,
Well, everyone, we did our scouting. I am hungry, tired, and filthy. So I'm going to get some food, have a shower, and sleep until we make our plans in the morning. And Jasmine retires to her room.
You have a steaming bath ready waiting for you in your room. Along with a really nice tray of
And
food.
is steaming something else in your toilet?
Enough! I can't. I can't. My jaw can't take any more of this. Okay.
I got to say.
Okay. Reigning order in. Oh. Talking about chaos, damn. Right. So, I take it everyone takes their break now, has their long rest. Oh. And so, next morning, you awake in your separate rooms, well refreshed. Winston's still on the floor. Can I have...
I'm cuddled up with him.
Oh, God.
Using him like one of their body pillows.
Wait. Loma opens the door, sees the pair of you, and very slowly closes the door again. First of all, Winston, what are you doing? Because I want to know if Winston's awake when this happens.
No, he's still asleep. He is so exhausted. Like he ran. Remember, he ran all the way 2 hours. He didn't stop running, and when he got back, he lit that. Like he's not waking up until someone wakes him up.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Because I'll decide if.
Because I'm that gross that he might die. He gets suffocated by one of my titties.
Sorry?
I got a 9.
Okay. So you are woken, because how often is it you sleep next to someone?
Never.
So you are woken with the Yasmita, though small, has a weight to her because she is a body. It's a person. You suddenly are very aware that you have a weight on you. You awoken. Is Yasmita still naked?
She would not. There is no way in the world Lilia would have let her be there naked. She would have tied that blanket to that woman. It's
now
like
with a cape.
So you wake to have draped over you in some way a Yasmita who is almost not tied with this blanket round it into a makeshift whatever. Cape feeling dress thing. Lilia has done a fantastic job. I am pretty sure you're going to take an hour to get some of these knots undone. The sheer determination of Lilia.
she's like got some vines around it just to like act as some cordage, just to really get.
Eve? Can I be like Eve, like Adam and Eve?
Yeah, there you go. She like whatever the spell is, I can't bother. Drew craft some like leaves over the worst bits and like.
Oh, cool! So that'd be great.
You do have a little pool of saliva in your belly button though.
Winston sort of looks down. Wait, Winston's got his clothes on still, isn't
Yes,
he?
he is.
So it's just his shirt, like where his belly button is just sort of drenched, and he's like, sort of. To be fair, like he loves Yasmita's a good friend of his, so he's sort of like he gently sort of lifts her off him.
At this point, just as you're starting to lift her off, Loma's door opens. She spots the pair of you, and it closes again. What is everyone else doing waking up this morning?
Lilia is just going to check whether her work was still done, if it's still okay, and it's just like, yep, still there, great, amazing.
I
wanders out.
need Constitution saving throws from Yasmita and Jasmine, please. Also for your imp, please, Yasmita.
Nat 20, baby.
Cool.
Inspiration.
Okay.
26.
Cool.
And my imp rolled a 10, but I don't know what. I need to find out what I add to it. Hold on.
It's con.
Plus 1, so 11.
It's 11. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You got a nat 20 and Jasmine got. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Don't be saying that.
you guys are fine. You guys are fine.
That's not reassuring.
All right. Okay. So. I'm not going to try and get back on track. Right, so. You've woken. Lilia has come out, and Yasmita is still decent, or decent enough to be in the same room as everyone. Paul Woods has woken with Yasmita on him, just to have Loma kind of go, noping out the situation. Poor Meliana, what are you doing? Jasmine, what are you doing?
So,
I'm having a
Meliana,
lovely breakfast and a cup of tea.
Okay, so Meliana?
so after all the chaos that happened when everybody walked in last night, Meliana went to her room and found some paper, and she came back to the main room where Yasmita and Winston were just on the floor asleep. And she's been sitting at the table in that room, just making some little notes on some important things she thinks from the map, just in case anything happens to these special maps.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So, just out of interest, just do a performance check on me for me.
That isn't that one.
Add it to your card because that's your first one. So you make the notes. It's just given that the map is obviously live and active. It's not as easy as if it was just copying over one for one. Because obviously, if you think of something, it will then try and show it to you, and that will obviously shift what you're trying to look at. So it takes a little longer than you plan. But by the time that Winston's woken up in the morning, you've managed to make all the notes that you need off the map with all the information that you think is, relevant and vital. Jasmine's having breakfast. Winston, what are you now doing that you've got Yasmita off you?
Winston immediately runs over to Loma's door and starts knocking. Knock, 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 Loma. Knock, 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 Lola. Knock, 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 Loma.
There is a moment's pause. Yasmita, what are you doing?
So as I was gently rolled off, I started to roll. My hand open and the dice rolls out. It's up to you whether what your perceptions are. The bone die, and then she jumps up, hearing Winston shouting for Loma, and like I said, was like, "What are you shouting for?"
Do you notice the die's gone from your hand? Do a perception check.
What's my perception? Yeah. So that's a 14. Special perception. 18. So yeah, I noticed. I was scrambling for it.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
13.
Okay, 1 second. I will find out what happens with that in a minute. So, you notice it's roll of 13 and you grab it up. What are you going to do now that you're awake? I'll get back to Winston in a minute.
Does Winston answer me when I say, "What are you shouting about?"
Winston sort of turns to Loma like, sorry, she turns to Yasmita and is like, I need to talk to Loma. Sorry, Yasmita. And just continues knocking for Loma. Loma!
Okay. She'll like start heading back to her room and just lift up the other boob and take out the letter and the little note, and she'll go and sit in a corner and start opening it up and to read it.
Okay, cool. We'll come back to you. There is a couple of minutes. Do a perception check for me, Winston. Yep.
There we go. 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay. It takes a minute because you are banging on this door. And after a second, you get the distinct sound of coughing from behind the door.
Okay, at that point, as soon as Winston hears that, he literally is he starts banging down this door.
The moment you kind of try and slam into it, the door opens, and Loma clears her voice. It wasn't locked.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Are you okay, Loma?
Roll a perception check for me.
19 plus 2, 21. Sorry, wait. 19 plus 4, sorry. So 23.
Okay. She smiles at you. Goes, yeah. Haven't felt worse. Haven't felt better. She is lying through her fucking teeth.
Okay, you are definitely lying through your fucking teeth, Loma. At this point, last night myself and Jasmine went ahead to try and find you a cure, and we encountered a very large giant scorpion thing. And while I was running away with my life, screaming, I had time to think about you and thought of you, like me being dead and you turning, and I couldn't save you. It was horrible. And at that point, he just like goes for a hug.
She lets him hug her, and it's a bit awkward to start with, and she just relaxes into it and hugs him and goes, "I'm okay. I'm here. I'm fighting. Just remind yourself, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm fighting."
At that point, I may have something that can help, and he opens his bag and reveals the orb,
which is a massive glowing light at the minute. Which Loma's like,
just dazzled.
highly appreciated. Can I once that's formed into something, once the DM has a chance to do that, we'll figure it out.
Well, Winston, as soon as Winston sort of sees her eyes squirming, he's like, oh, sorry, and sort of like closes it very quickly.
Okay, right. Jasmine, what are you gonna say or do?
Can I retcon what I did last night?
You can do what do you want to do.
After I like had a shower, bath, and everything, I want to see if I can research Grims, see of how to fight them, weaknesses, see if there are any books, ask Loma's parents if they know anything.
Okay.
I want to know as much information as I possibly can.
Okay, so you have your bath, and the moment you have the thought, I need to look this up, you instantly visualize where the library is. You don't know why, you don't know how. You instantly know what this place provides everything you need. And your feet carry you to the library. There is a couple of the clerics of the Motherhood wandering around, and obviously normal library, very large desk. An elderly lady behind it asks, "What do you need?" And she goes, "That's one we haven't run across in a while. Any particular reason?" And obviously once you explain why, she's like, "Okay, stay here." And the speed this woman works with, is, you kind of like, is almost Sonic levels of zipping round. And she comes back with a stack of books about this big. And goes, these should be a start. If you need any further research, as into one particular type, let me know. I am here all night. And she allows you to return to your room with these books. I will run that research to you in message in a bit, because we are running close to 10 o'clock. I don't want to overrun too much. So you will be given all that information that you discover from those books. What are you doing this morning? Are you changing anything this morning? Just making sure I got her. Jasmine, did you hear any of that?
Sorry, I was muted. I heard everything you said. Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I will. Yes, you'll message me later, and I go to pick up my poison in the morning.
Okay. So do you do that before everyone wakes up, or are you going to wait till everyone's...
I'm gonna try go before everyone wakes up, see if it's opened, and see if I can pick it up. Then come back, have breakfast, and we plan.
Okay, right. I will come back to you in a minute then, because I will run through that in a minute.
Cool.
Lilia, what are you doing in the morning after?
So yesterday, with Yasmita being completely bare, Lilia would have seen her bandaging, and I
Yeah.
don't know if it's been brought up her wounds and everyone else's.
Yeah.
So her first thing is like, last night was not the time to deal with it, but now it is. So she's gonna go find Yasmita, probably in her corner, and just be like, okay, we need to have a look. Come on. Like she could see it was bandaged, but now she's like, I need to be part of this, and it's just she's got her like caring hat on.
When you go into the room, you'll find the basket and all the ingredients laid out as, like, in their order in the basket that Loma would have left behind for you. You easily recognise the ingredients and what they are, and essentially how to apply them. You've worked medically enough within your own village and helping the camp to know what you're doing. You don't even have to look twice. It's automatic.
So
It's
Lilia
okay,
will pick up all
Lilia.
those things and just be like, come on, we've got to do it.
It's okay, Lilia. I'm not feeling a tingle yet.
That doesn't matter.
We're gonna make sure you
Okay.
don't.
I
Yes.
was told to come and see you when I was feeling a tingle.
Excuse me. Play that back to me.
And Lilia's just like, I can't even speak. No.
Thank you, Firefly.
Okay, but I'm just gonna rebandage it, and I'm gonna put clothes on you as well while doing that, because I'm too acquainted, and to be honest, I don't think I want this. So whatever tingle, I don't think it's gonna work for me. But lovely, no thank you.
So
Can
don't
I
come
just
to
fix
you if I got the tingle.
So it
I'll
depends.
just
What is
die.
what's the tingle?
You just want me to die? Okay.
No. What? No. Why? What?
I'm just kidding. It's okay. Everybody wants me to die. It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Just don't die. I'm trying to fix you. Stop it. And she just doesn't literally hit you, but just starts going for. She's confused.
I just let her get on with it, and then I sit and read my note while she's doing it.
Poor little Lilia. Right. So the note is a very nicely written hand, and essentially it's saying, says to you, it's like, dear child, I know a contract when I see one. I do not take kindly to contracts being done with children. If you wish to be freed from this rather unfortunate situation and still retain what was given, but be returned to you what was taken, Please come and see me, and we can talk contracts without small fine print on it that isn't divulged until the last second. Love, Loris.
Cool.
Does Lilia see that you're reading something, or she able to read it, like while
Is it-
she's bandaging?
Are you trying to hide the note as you're reading it, or are you just reading it out in the open?
No, she's just sitting there reading it while Lilia's bandaging her. She doesn't even think it would be anything special. She's just like,
Right, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh no.
Was it nat 1?
5.
5.
No,
Oh.
I could re-roll nat ones. I don't get nat ones. I get 2s and 3s.
Do you want to re-roll? Because you have plenty of inspiration.
Yes, I shall. Please don't be a 2 now. No, that was a 1. I can re-roll that. That was a
Right.
nat 1.
Okay, do it. Re-roll it.
I'm getting a new dice. Okay, that's better. 15.
15. You read the letter. You can easily see what it says. She's not trying to hide it. You do get glimpses of it as you're working on her shoulder. It's like,
What's that?
Is it? Oh. I thought you were talking about this on my arm.
Oh no. What are you reading? What's that going on about? So, are you okay?
Yeah. I don't really know how to explain it to you.
A deal? A deal? But what's the deal? What's the deal with the deal?
do you understand anything? Would you have any guesses on what it would be when it was about children?
So, Lilia would understand what an infernal contract is, or deal is, if put in that terminology. Because you would have heard from it. It is common knowledge what those things are. But the being made with a child, she probably would not understand that context.
Did you have a child?
No. It's really hard to explain, Firefly. I don't know if I've got the time. It's okay. It's nothing.
She just like starts putting it back into hiding it back
To
in
her
the
boob?
clip. Yeah, right under the boob.
No.
And
Okay. Well, if you want to talk, I guess we can talk. Cause I'm asking for help with my thing, for my secret thing that no one knows about, that everyone knows about. So if you need help with your thing that people can't know about, but then maybe everyone should know about, maybe we can help.
I take her hands, both hands, because she's like
Okay.
flustered. Not me, you. and I like try and stop her from talking.
And I go, everything's fine. But if you ever see a strange, don't steal. I know I say steal, okay? I know I say steal, but don't ever steal from strange merchants. That's all I'll say to you, okay? Just don't even do it. And don't roll dice. Rolling dice is stupid. Anybody who rolls the dice is just playing with their lives, okay?
Okay.
And then I quickly like shuffle off because I want to go and get my weapons from the weapons store, and I just shuffle away and leave her with that. That's all she knows.
What the frick is the strange merchant? And now she's just like baffled.
Okay. So, right. So, Meliana, what are you doing this morning beyond the notes and stuff you made last night?
I'll probably, once I finish doing that, just get some food and then just sit and wait for everyone else to finish whatever chaos they're causing.
Okay, so you sit there, you kind of having a leisurely breakfast, and you see Yasmita dart from her room out the door and just pelt off to somewhere. You do notice that Jasmine comes back in at some point. She's gone out rather early. You're assuming probably just to beat the crowd. So, Jasmine, you make it to the alchemist store just as it's opening, and the I can't remember what voice I used. The Asma who runs the store is like, you're back. I've got the things you asked for. I managed to get them done really quickly.
I appreciate you. I love a person who's good at their craft.
Oh, thank you. Come on in. I'll get them sorted for you. And she goes and pulls out from underneath her desk a large tray which has all the extra potions and poisons that she'd spoken about. Goes, this one is particularly potent. There's 3 custom made, 3 sets of already pre-made, and then 3 sets of experimental use with caution. So there's 6 altogether. Hopefully these will be of assistance to you. And then she pulls out a rather large bottle and goes, this is the antidote just in case things go awry.
Appreciate it. Rather have it and not need it. Need it and not have it.
True.
On that, would you happen to have any more of that invisibility potion you gave me yesterday?
Of course I do. How many more shots do you need?
Just there's 3 more.
3 more. Okay. And she does an extra thing. She goes, tell you what, as you have been allowing me to experiment a little bit more, I'm going to add an extra 3 on top.
Great. Would you happen to have any healing potions as well?
Small, normal, or greater?
We'll take 2 greater if you have them.
She pulls out 2 greater and goes, that's 50 gold each on top.
Okay. Would you happen to have any alchemistic fire? Just in case?
Ooh.
Got a bit of an adventure heading out this morning. Want to be prepared.
Oh, yes, of course. I will decide on a voice for this woman in a minute. Give me a second. It's late at night. I've been through a lot today. Just give me a minute and I'll check out back. She goes out back, and for a minute there's kind of like a scrubbling around, and you can hear clinking and clanking, and I'm like, oh fuck, and it's like, oh no, it's not that one. It's like, I really should rearrange this again. No, it's not that one, and oh fuck, it's gone there again. And there's a couple of these, and until she comes back out, and there's a massive trail of them. She goes, how many are you looking for?
I'll take 6.
She hands you off 6. That is that's 25 for each one. 25, that's 50, 25, that's 50. 150. Plus the
150.
Plus the other 2, which are 50. So it's 250 altogether, please.
I give her 300 gold. There's your tip on top. You've been a great help. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great doing business with you. Hope your adventure goes well and you can return and buy more.
Oh, well, if we survive, I most likely will be.
Fantastic. Good to know. Have a good day.
You too. And I head back to the dragon table.
Okay. As you leave the store, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Deception or perception?
Perception. And roll deception at the same time, because you went as a non-Asma yesterday. Did you do the same today?
Yes, I did today.
Right.
So I'll do deception first.
Okay.
Not great. 13.
Okay. All right.
Perception. Inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, sorry, 13.
13. Okay. Okay. As you step out, sorry, you become distinctly aware you are being watched, and it takes a second, and a little bit further down the road, in between two buildings, you get the momentary glimpse of a masked figure, hood up and in an armour that is almost a darkish silver with very specific designs kind of coming off it. It's clearly designed to be recognisable. Can you roll a history check for me?
16.
16. You instantly recognise it as the armour of someone who worships Shah, and their face is turned directly towards you, and they are watching you. Sorry.
I act nonplussed, just like I was walking out, looking round. I give the distinction that I've not noticed the symbol. I just looked at them and then looked away and keep walking, but kind of have my senses open to them
Okay.
as I walk in the direction of the dragon table.
Okay, so at the minute, you don't get the feeling that they're following you, but they're just keeping an eye on you at the minute from a distance. And as you leave the upper district, you lose them as you start making your way into the trader district. But you know that's probably by design and not by sheer luck. You are now very aware that you have someone from Shah tailing you. You don't know why, you don't know what happened, you don't know what caused it, but you've caught the attention from Shah.
What do I know of Shah?
You know she is the sister Saluna, and she is described as a very cruel goddess. But beyond that, you're not entirely.
So do I have a rough understanding
You
of
have a
what?
rough understanding of who she is.
Okay, so I know of like the Lady of Lost part. I don't know the full history, but enough.
Yes.
I send Azza to like watch over the person who looked at me to see if they can follow them,
Okay.
keep an eye on them,
Okay.
and I head back to the dragon's table.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. I will. Need to take a note of that, or I'm gonna forget it.
I also remembered that I'm able to turn my fine familiars invisible, so Azza will go invisible as she follows the individual.
Cool. Cool. Just so I know. Just so I know. Right. So you come back in. You manage to get in before everyone wakes up. So you watch the chaos ensue between everything. Winston checking on Loma and Yasmita darting out the door to get somewhere. Loma, after having a quick conversation with Winston, is like, okay, I am just generally tired. I'm just tired at the minute. I need food. And walks in to sit down to have something to eat. Goes, right, so what's the plan beyond someone darting out the door?
Okay, here's the plan. Fight giant scorpion. Kill giant scorpion. Go, hooray! We killed the giant scorpion. Then follow the road. What confused me? We went through into some sort of alternate dimension thing. Did Jasmine tell me about layers? Did Jasmine explain
You
those
did not
things?
get the chance to have any of that.
But anyway, we
But
I-
you know about a layer from your history. You know.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we know, so the scorpion is some sort of guardian of that lair. If we can kill it, get past it. We know there's tons of abominations too, and I'm sure some sort of leader that we're going to have to encounter. We need to kill the scorpion, maybe loot it. There may be something inside. Get to the big boss, kill him, convince him to be a good guy. Those are the two options I foresee, and then get the thing. And we have to figure out something to do with this. And he, once again, trying to shield Loma from it, opens his bag. I don't know what it is, but
No,
it's
like,
glowing.
oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, and it's glowing, and it basically shows it to everyone, and then quickly covers it. I don't know what it is.
So you just flashed everyone again.
Oh no, Lily's had
I
too much
I
of
want it
that.
to be known. The card never said it continues glowing. You've made that up. I just want it to be known.
I've just run with it because it's hilarious.
I know. I just want it to be known that James has made this up.
Okay, so my reasoning to this is because I haven't actually picked an item yet, it's glowing until it's picked to be an item.
Well, I'm not
It's
gonna lie,
completely valid.
I assume that's what it was. That's why I've been doing this on like exotic engrams in Destiny. They're shiny, glowy until you open them, and then they're
Can't argue that logic either.
That's fair. That's fair. Right. So with that absolute chaos, Lilia, are you doing anything while this conversation's happening? Just double check.
Yeah, so it was just like, I'm assuming like breakfast and stuff, so we've all kind of gathered at that point. So Lily would get her map out,
Yeah.
and so is this the scorpion thing? Is that near the path to the Lord Lady's house? Is that where we're trying to get to?
It is indeed, unfortunately, and we'll either have to fight through it or sneak past it, and I don't think the latter is possible.
Okay. Loma leans over and goes, "Large scorpion," and off the edge of the map, two pencil lines lead from where the door is, slightly forward, and curve off to a side, and open like a large kind of chamber opens, and the pulse that happens in the middle of this new circle is in the shape of a scorpion, and it goes, "There you go. I told you where you are."
Okay. So we just need to kill it and then we can go. But how do we know there's not going to be more big scorpions or like other things? Because it's just a big like hole where it is. It's just a big room, and
I think it's like a big
That's-
cabin, like a big cave. I'm assuming.
oh, okay. We can just kill it.
I think we'll be fine. I did some shopping to get some stuff to help with this adventure. Got some potions for Arcane Fire. I also did some research last night on how to possibly fight this thing. I've written it all
Okay.
down, and I will discuss on the way there.
Okay. That sounds fine. And then we get to the Lord Lady place, and then we kill the Lord Lady, and then everything's fine, and we're good. Okay, sounds good.
Well,
Great. Okay, ready.
That's the simplified version. Let's go with that.
And we say
Love it.
save the tree. That's not a tree, but there is might possibly be a tree involved.
Yeah, that one. Ask about the book. Where's the book? Where's my book?
The map shifts, and you get that twin city again. And in that building that was basically said Infernal, which was the lady's house, you get a ping there. And
Okay.
it shifts back into the main city.
Okay,
Going to have a
kill the
picture.
scorpion. Go to the Lord Lady house. Kill the Lord Lady. Get the book. Save the tree. Save everyone. Awesome.
We all go
Plan
home.
amended. All go home.
Stop at
Yeah.
Winchester for a pint. Got it.
Right, Meliana, but during this conversation, what are you doing, if anything?
I'm just gonna listen and just keep eating, and then when everybody's finished, I'm just gonna turn around and say, we have to all go together though.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't be separate
100%.
anymore.
I've learned my lesson. I now know the value of friendship.
I've learned my lesson. I won't be left alone, Winston.
Okay, alright.
Hey!
So with that, we are going to end our session, knowing what we're going to do, the plan forward. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back on next week. Then there will be a short break, and then we'll have 2 weeks, one after the other again. Thank you so much for joining us. I think we are going to raid in a second. But until then, until next session, stay safe and keep rolling for initiative. Till then, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Chat raid.
Raid. Oh, click that first top one.
This one.
Yep.
Oh no, I was going to do a D&D one.
I'll do that one.
There we go.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Remember, make sure to hit raid first. You want to
Hold on,
raid.
I'm just